Good day everyone, it's Omidx here and welcome to another video on the channel. Today we're talking about the new patch and how you should adjust your gameplay according to it. I'm gonna talk about the most effective ways to how to generally defend, attack, and how to specifically create chances. So let's get to it. First I wanna talk about defending, and I have a rule of thumb here. Most formations you play have generally 6 attackers and midfielders combined. These are the players you press your opponent with. Don't drag your defenders out when you're pressing someone. And as soon as your opponent breaks your pressing, choose a defender and run back. Don't challenge the attacker, because if he beats you on the dribble, you're done. Don't challenge him, just run back, buy yourself some time. And on your way of running back, whenever you have isolated the attacker enough, that's time to interrupt. Remember, with your defenders, what you do is run back and interrupt. Here's another scenario here. I give the ball back in my opponent's box, and when he's trying to build up, I press with my 6 attackers and midfielders, and this time I end up getting the ball. Another instance here, I see a runner, I don't challenge with my defender, I only run back and wait for him to make a mistake. So on all of these clips, you're gonna start to see a pattern here. And it is that whenever my opponent get past my midfield line, I don't drag any defenders out. Every single time I run back and wait for a chance to interrupt or wait for my opponent to make a mistake. As you can see here, my opponent is in a perfect opportunity for a cutback. I've made a separate video dedicated to this defending style, but long story short, all the opponent is trying to do is get to this zone here and do a cutback pass. So what I do here is I hold my RB to contain him, and meanwhile I select my center back and cut the passing lane to kill his opportunity. Listen, the reason I insist on selecting your defender and running back instead of being aggressive is that before the patch, this defender would mark this run all the way to the box. But now they don't, and if you don't manually mark the runners, a lot of long ball passes are gonna go through your defense. Here you can see why I insist on pressing with my forwards, because sometimes it just leads to very easy goals. As you may have noticed after the current patch, if you misplace a pass to the center, your opponent's press is gonna destroy the player who's trying to get the ball. You wouldn't even have the chance to touch the ball and turn, nothing. They just hit you like a truck, you drop dead on the ground, and that's how most of the opportunities are destroyed in this game. And as annoying as it is to encounter, this is what you want to do to your opponent. So performing a manual press, very important. Now let's talk about some attacking, because I'm not gonna get too in-depth about defending, most of it comes down to game sense. But when it comes to attacking after the patch, patience, patience, patience. You do not want to rush your attack, you do not want to misplace a single pass. What I've noticed is that the opponent's midfield is gonna destroy you if you misplace a single pass. Just make sure every pass you make is calculated and contributes to your next pass. Don't just pass the ball for the sake of it. When you pass the ball to someone, you're gonna have a combination of at least 2 or 3 options of what you're gonna do next. Because as unrealistic as this game sometimes is, it's still a game of football. And you need to break your opponent down, and by just passing it instinctively, you're not gonna do that most of the time. An important thing to know is that the L1 triangle passes and the LBYs are back stronger than ever. And if you weren't doing that a lot before the patch, this is what you should be doing now. This is the new cutback. This is the new way of creating chances. So watch out for your runners and pass the ball to them using LBY on Xbox and L1 triangle on the PlayStation. You know these passes, I don't need to explain them to you. But the key now is that the defender doesn't mark your runner all the way to the back, so it's much more effective than it was before the patch. The normal through passes are quite good as well, but again, this thing is situational, and if you're struggling to create chances in the game, just give this one a try. And one of the last things I want to talk about is that crosses are now so good. I mean, they've always been good, but now they're damn strong. And specifically, I want to talk to you about this certain crossing style. Whenever you find yourself in this general position, look for this player that's closest to you. Doesn't matter if they're marked or not, just don't look at the marker. And just tap your crossing button to cross the ball to him. Don't hold your crossing button, we're just looking to give this player a dipped pass. Listen to me, every single time, this pass is gonna deliver. And last and the most consistent way I score my goals in this game are the German crosses. This is a little bit more advanced and there is not a single pro player who's not using this. I'm not gonna fully explain how to perform German crosses in this game because there are already way too many tutorials about it on YouTube. But it's near damn unstoppable. Learn it, okay? Just learn it. If every pro is using it, there is a reason for it. Just go and search up for a tutorial and learn it. It's gonna be worth it. This changes your game. The amount of times that I won a game that I didn't deserve to win because I abused this one single mechanic is crazy. So just do it, okay? I know the way I talk about everything in this video is a bit all over the place, but these are the tips I'm implementing in my game and hopefully you'll find that helpful. This is the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching it so far and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Cheers.